Hi everyone. In this video, I would like to talk about autism and what's the cause of autism and what can we do about it going forward. So nobody really can think about what causes autism. Science is trying to understand it. They're probably looking at DNA. They're looking at physical evidence of maybe a gene that causes autism or something that happens in the body in conception or when a baby is like forming inside the womb. Um, but I'm here to tell you that autism is caused by demons, and I'm living proof of that. So I had a lot of behaviors when I was a child. Um, my parents took me to many different therapists. One of them was an ABA therapist, in which case they diagnosed me with autism. And for those of you who don't know, because I've worked with kids with autism for the last 4 years, people with autism, kids with autism, they have a lot of behaviors, and the behaviors are in the form of acting out and wanting your own way and being very rigid and not willing to like compromise or like understand like, oh, I have to do this thing that's unpleasant and then I can be myself and relax. So my mother took me to this ABA therapist and I was diagnosed with autism, but my mom chose not to believe it. Um, she doesn't really believe in mental illness. Probably doesn't really believe in demons. But in any case, my parents chose to chastise me and use um, punishment. So if I acted out, they would spank me or beat me. And I realized through that, oh, I shouldn't do those things. But had they listened to the therapist and I got an autism diagnosis, maybe things would have been different growing up. I don't know. So the current field of ABA therapy, which I'm in, they are constantly changing. Um, there's different strategies and methods that work. Science has found a way to deal with autism, but the root cause of autism, what I believe is the root cause of autism, and I know is that autism is caused by demonic influence. Now, the extent of the demonic influence can vary. Maybe the child is completely possessed, like what happened to me. Maybe they're just being acted upon. Maybe they're just waiting for them to commit a sin and then boom, they're gonna enter into the body. I don't know all the specifics. I'm trying to figure it out. Um, Maybe everyone with autism has a fallen angel inside of them. And they're linking autism to being transgender. And what's the cause of being transgender? Well, if you're like me, you have two spirits in you, one of them male and one of them female. Or at least two spirits, because some people can have more than one spirit. So if autism is caused by demonic influence, and autism is increasing in the world because the amount of sin is increasing in the world, how do we combat it? Because there seems to be no genetic trait that they're finding in autism. So how do we fight it? We start doing the right things. We stop sinning in this world. We fight against sin. I would like the Catholic Church to just try to troubleshoot on me, because if you take a child with autism to the Catholic Church or a different church and they try the rite of exorcism, it probably won't work. Um, they're gonna have to figure out a method that can work to take these demons out of people. And I'll let them use me as a guinea pig. That's fine. I'm in the process. I'm waiting to hear back. It takes a long time to hear back because for me, there's 7 months. I have to wait 7 months to get an exorcism. And through talking to them, they're aware that I have a diagnosis of autism. They're aware that I'm making these videos. They're aware of what's going on with my situation. So hopefully, if people start doing the right things in this world, there will be less and less autism. And hopefully, I would like science and religion to cooperate on this specific issue. If demons are the cause of autism, maybe science can work with religion, and this is where they can bridge that gap. That's what I expressed to God over a year ago. I told him, what does Satan do? He says the opposite of what can work and what's good. So everyone believes that these vaccines cause autism. And guess what? I don't think that's accurate. I think that vaccines can be the cure to autism, potentially. And maybe there can be some kind of cooperation between religion and science to make these vaccines available. I don't know why I feel that way. I think it's because there's so much anti-vaccine information out there, and vaccines are very important to help keep these diseases that are reoccurring in today's society, because people think that vaccines are the cause of autism and other disorders. But that's what I believe. The vaccine can be the right thing. If the church doesn't know how to get rid of these demons, because I know I'm possessed, then maybe we can figure it out with science. I don't know how they can do it. So this video is just about autism and what causes it. And I've seen a lot of kids with autism. How do I know they're possessed? They'll roll their eyes into the back of their head and they'll start exhibiting behaviors they don't normally. A lot of kids will have, there's something special about them. They have like this supernatural talent for something. Maybe this kid can't do anything, but he can count to 1,000, or he knows how to do math, but he can't put clothes on himself. They have these niche things that make them like supernatural abilities. I know I always had a gift, but I didn't know I was possessed. So a lot of these kids, they have these special abilities. Nobody knows how. Well, they're possessed, and or they're dealing with a demonic influence of some sort. I know the demon inside of me is like a walking meme. If I think of anything or see anything, they can make a song out of it. They can go back to a movie or a video game or a song that I listen to and play some feedback. And what do these kids with autism do? They script. They script movies, they script TV shows, they script music, they script things they heard, just like a demon does. A demon is basically like a walking sound recorder, and they can just spit it out, just like kids with autism do when they script. So there's another feature that people with autism do. They script, they talk nonstop. That's what demons do. I can tell you that for a fact. So there's another sign. And demons always want their way. And like I said before, they do this a lot. So, I don't know, you be the judge. I'm telling you what I know, and I know it's going to be controversial. So if you made it this far in the video, let me know your thoughts and comments below. And if there's anything that you do that helps combat this that I currently don't know, I would like to work with the church more on this issue. And I'll let you know the results when they come in. So thanks for listening, thanks for subscribing and liking my videos, and have a great day.